Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Camp Christo and this is the Reclamation of Rome in the Reclamation campaign. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take the Eternal City back. Is it? I think it's Constantinople is actually called the Eternal City, but Rome is also. I can't remember now. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna get this right for a change. Can do it while the game's running. The Eternal City. I think it's Rome. Yeah, it is Rome. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. Won some sieges. Truce with Castile has ended. We must be careful to never get a Castile into a coalition that the Muslims can also join, because that would be a bit of a disaster. But honestly, our Islamic expansion, we're not going to go much further in the short term. I want to control the northern Egypt section and then the Mediterranean coast, but probably past about here and here. We're not going to take much more from them for a while. Another core. Nice. I think I'm going to stop checking where those are. It's not relevant, really, to active strategy. So, we could siege down all of Florence. All of Tuscany. My bad. But we don't necessarily need to. I think we might well get enough war score without having to bother. And Tuscany's going to have, big high forts protecting their nice development, so we might just keep ploughing. Although this one has a 0 fort, so we may just want to keep ploughing through these squishy little papal puppets over here. 200. Go on, we're likely to gain speed rather than lose it, so I might as well start. It costs a bit of money, but it's not very much. I think it is time to take the Renaissance when we capture this central area. Because it's not in core provinces, it's just provinces, I think. So once we take this area, that'll substantially increase it. I think that works. I think it is modified by local autonomy, though. So we'll see. Don't know how much money I'm going to get out of it. We should siege down Florentine land, actually, because they're likely to have a whole pile of money. What? Very small amounts of money, but probably going to be able to pay it back in war reps, which will be more valuable. We won't be able to core Rome unless we get a special event to give us a core on Rome, which would be kind of fun. Unrealistic and, ahistorical, but kind of fun. Just, it's Rome and we're Romans. Come on, do it. I believe. Status quo. Outrageous. So why are we spying on Hungary again? That's right. I was going to get. I was going to take Croatia from them. So I would like a claim here. We need a bit larger. Shipwright has finished down here. Excellent. So I can start building ships. I think I might want a message setting for when I finish building a ship. No, it would go mental when I built from a template. If I did that. Rome! We won the siege of Rome. Fantastic. So it's not a fantastic province. It's a Catholic pilgrimage, which gives it a bit. It's got a good university. Well, okay university. So, it's got nice farming efficiency, okay centre of trade, but it's not phenomenal. The Grand Cathedral, however, is exquisite. That's going to make it worth it all on its own. That Grand Cathedral's a huge boon to our religious conversion and tolerance to the true faith worldwide. It's going to be fantastic. Point one tolerance to the true faith, not much, but because you can stack those temples one on top of another, they become very, very good. So, let's see. Where are the others? Yeah, there's one up here in Florence. Is there one in Lombardia? Probably. No, there actually isn't. Interesting. Liguria? No. Was there one down in Naples? There isn't. No. There's definitely one in Cairo, and obviously there's one in Jerusalem, and there's one in Constantinople. These guys will probably build one at some point over here, but I don't think they have yet. Barcelona got one? No. The longer the game goes on, though, the more chance that it will happen. No, I don't want to spend money on such a tiny amount of trade power. Tuscany is attacking us, but to no end, particularly. Venice has lent out men to Rome. Well, sorry, to the Papal States. Well, I wonder if that means if we end this war and then declare war on Venice, they won't be able to use their army. That would be pretty good. When we finish this siege, we'll piece them out. Come on. You want to give it to me. Oh, hello. I didn't realise they were sieging down here. We do need a fort in this region to complete our northern wall. We also need one here, but that one's lower priority, really. But we'll be able to piece them out sooner than they'll be able to do any real damage over here. This area is very, very unprosperous for us at the moment. This should do it. 92%! Come on. 92% for the second time. Come on. 1% chance to fail it. Lower than 1%. There we go. Lower than 1% chance to fail both, anyway. A white piece! Yeah, that seems right. Don't really want to end their rivalries, actually. Or release anyone. Let's just do this. Beautiful. Got some money out of them. And some reps. Let this just try and finish. But if it doesn't, we'll probably peace out regardless. Provence, not going to bother sieging you. I am going to declare war on Venice right now. You have been persecuting the faithful. How dare you? So which one do we want to do? 75% aggressive expansion is pretty good. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Missed my mute key the second time. That is pretty good. We could take Venice from them. Because if we just do this, we've got some expansion, aggressive expansion cap left. So yeah, let's do this. Let's declare war with Force Heretics to convert. We can also kill these Sienese and Ferrarans at the same time. Beautiful. We don't need to finish this siege. Might as well just move straight out over here. Let's be having the ships on the correct side of the peninsula, please. Okay, and let's get to sieging up here. Ideal. So with this war goal, taking Venice itself only causes 10 aggressive expansion. Wow, that's so good. That's ideal. Venice, you should not have converted back. That was a very bad idea. How much war score have we got against you right now? Enough for what we want? No, we don't, because I'm going to start forcing religion. If you're going to give me a conversion CB, I'm going to use it. Fabulous. So we're down a general. I'll get a new one in this army once we finish this siege, I think. Then send him to, as your first task, siege down Venice. In fact, I'm going to send the old guy to siege down Venice because he's got 3 siege. Seems far more appropriate. We've done God's work, indeed we have. You guys could cycle back in and out and grab that general, just so he's on the field. And get that siege working in our favour. That extra pip should speed things along. So the Venetians over here are still sieging us down. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, what? All right, Papal States. You've proved your dedication. You can go now. I'll take your cash, your land, your city, your gold, your alliances. I think that's the only one left. Yep. Your humiliation, you know, generally your defeat. I think we get a special event for this. Capture Teethan Temple? We'll obviously hand it over. No event? No special event for capturing Rome? Surely. Surely. There must be an event for capturing Rome. I think it's just not fired yet. We'll see. Maybe it has like a 10-day meantime to happen or something. I can't believe there isn't an event for taking Rome. We've done it! We've taken Rome. The city is back in our hands. That's exquisite news. Byzantine speech. We will... war is no excuse to drop out of school. Wow, that's a lot of points. It usually gives you a lot less than this. I wonder if that scales up with the quality of the university or something. Anyhow, all those Roman imperialism CBs getting added. Another free core. But yes, the recapturing of Rome, a momentous occasion. A speech in Byzantium, as you saw, was given in its honor. And yep, Venice's army is no longer hostile to us. That's hilarious. Are you counter-espionaging me? Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were. But yeah, that's pretty good. So Venice's army is no longer even helping them. The Grand Cathedral of the... what's it called? The St. Paul's? That's the one. No, St. Paul's is the one in London. What is it called? The big... Maybe it's another St. Paul's. I'm not sure. I should really know this, so I am going to check. What's the biggest church in the Vatican? Let me see. St. Peter's Basilica. That's it. Is now in our hands, helping our religious credibility worldwide with its sheer grandeur. Continue attacking artisans. That's not necessary. They're already on leather. They are indeed. Good. I wonder if we've got up to 150 skill in Constantinople yet. We have. Nice. So we're now spreading it to local provinces rather than just hoarding it all in Constantinople. Anything else changed here recently? Doesn't look like it. All staying same tiers I'm remembering. Bunch more cores going on down in the Levant. Nice. Everything but Gaza's done now. Excellent. So, I think we will win this siege. Might as well get the army tradition. We've got quite a lot of manpower. Well, no, we don't have a huge amount of manpower right now. Especially since the plan is to bring the hurt to the Juliarids soon. Monasticism, don't quit anything. Recovery of Rome! Yes! Roman forces have taken control of Rome, including the Patriarch there. The Patriarch of Rome is in charge. Orthodox Christian for hundreds of miles. So everyone gets an event. Byzantium gets the event, the first among equals. First among equals. Praise God. Sorry, excuse me one sec. Let me clear my throat and take a drink before I read this rather long event. Praise God, for with his aid we have conquered Rome and placed an Orthodox Patriarch in charge of it once more. Whether the schismatics admit it or not, this shows that God is on our side, dearest thought. Our victory is tainted, however, for it opens up a debate that tore apart the church in the early days. Who should be in charge? The Council of Nicaea established for the first time the authority of the Patriarchs of Rome, Alexandria and Antioch. Constantinople was added to this number in the Council of Constantinople. I wonder if that was biased. But at the same time, Rome was officially established as the first among equals among the Patriarchs, to be consulted on every important theological issue. The Patriarchs of Rome... This primacy was acknowledged by several Roman emperors in law, and then used by the Patriarchs of Rome to lead the Western Church into heresy and rivalry for a millennium. It should come as no surprise, then, that our ecumenical patriarch has protested over the appointment of his fellow patriarch in Rome. Are we handing Rome authority over the empire of Romans? Break with tradition and maintain the supremacy of the patriarch of Byzantium. Or restore the patriarch of Rome to his rightful throne according to the councils. Okay. So we lose the ecumenical patriarch in Constantinople. We get an Orthodox pentarchy, which gives us missionary strength and -1 on roll risk till the end of the game. There's not even a question. Of course we're going to do this. We will restore the Patriarch of Rome to his rightful throne. Yes. It wasn't that it was in Rome that was the problem. It was that we let these darn Italians get in charge. These darn Lombardians. That's the problem. Not Italians, of course, because we're the Italians. They're these fakers. Where did the Lombardies? I don't know. Where did they come from? I don't know. Anyway, we're definitely going to do this. Georgia doesn't like us. We lose a bit of prestige. That's fine. And we get more missionary strength and less unrest for every province in this area, it looks like. Fantastic. Nice. More missionary strength globally. That's ideal. We're above 10% now, aren't we? Very close. The loyal religious head is hurting it a bit. Promised land. Let it in for a price. Ferrara. Time for you to peace out, my man. I could take land from you. It wouldn't even be that expensive. I'm tempted. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. I'm going to force religion, because then you can convert this province for me. And sure, break a bunch of your alliances, just to give me the prestige. Marvellous. The Orthodox faith grows. Rejoice! So if you can walk home this way. Okay, and from Venice, well, Siena as well is the next one we're likely to peace out. Come on, win it, win it, win it. Nice. We will take... so we could just take the land, but it's quite a bit of aggressive expansion. I'd rather use the... I'd probably rather use the Rome CB. Though it's more aggressive expansion, actually. So that makes no sense, but I'd rather they would be, co-belligerent, at least. And all your relationships, give me a whole bunch of prestige. Which I'll immediately spend some of, because otherwise we'll lose it. Placating Circassia. The Orthodox faith grows... Beautiful. Orthodoxy is returning to Italy. And it feels good. You can siege down this one. No? Can't get there. Okay. Well, with transport we can. And we have transport. Phenomenal. Can we core this area in the center? We can indeed. Can't core this one, because there's quite a bit of unrest, because we handed that temple over. Fair enough. The Viogid of Wallachia sends congratulations. He's just cowering in his little husk of a country. Bask in reflected glory. And Zeta sends congratulations. An affront to the Patriarch. Moldova has sent word that he will not be recognizing the legitimacy of the Patriarch in Rome. He claims the authority of the title was debased during the years in captivity, and that our candidate is unable to claim the title. A dire insult. Moldova, how dare you? We'll do to you what we are about to do to Venice. Take their capital, force their return to the one true faith, end any of their cause on our lands, and break their alliance, or any potential relationship with Austria. So Venice, Naples, Hungary, and Genoa could join. That's not a problem. The truce with Hungary will outlast that. The Orthodox faith grows once again. And there we go. Our Italian holdings looking pretty nice now. Venice especially is going to help with trade power up here once we actually get it organised. I think we should focus hard on the Tyrrhenian, though. With most stuff. I think it's worth seizing Venice just because it's a nice, trade centre, regional city, all that good stuff. But I think generally we should focus on the Tyrrhenian so that we can start actually sending money from Constantinople, rather from the Aegean, over to the Tyrrhenian and then collecting it here. That would be a great way to start making huge bank, because we can start dragging money from Iberia and the Western Mediterranean, which it may not look like it, but both of those actually border the Tyrrhenian. We can start pulling huge amounts of money out of them into our lands. So, can I adopt the Renaissance yet? Incredibly close. So I'm going to do that before I take this tech to save a bit of the point cost. Oh, Orthodox faith grows. Ragusa has converted. Nice, they did convert their... sure, let them go. I'll take a bit of cash into the court. I suspect I'm going to have to bump court expenses. Yes, we are. Let's put it up to 75. And then we'll give them a stipend to that effect as well. I can only give stipends of 500. That's dumb. Let me give them all of them at the same time, always. Embrace Renaissance. Beautiful. With our new holdings in Italy, of course, it makes sense that we would embrace the Renaissance thought. And police brotherhoods that come along with it, apparently. So now, there's a case to be made for collecting in the Tyrrhenian. It would weaken our trade power in the Aegean, but not by much. I think we probably just want to keep it as it is for now. And these privateers, I think half and half is still right. Let's stick with that for now. We'll probably switch our primary node to the Tyrrhenian when we have like 50% control with boats. I suspect that'll be about where I feel comfortable switching it over. Okay, let's start getting some caravels pumped out of Athens then, since they're cheaper there. Okay, upping the speed. Castile is no longer a valid rival, and we got forced to repent. Oh, I think that's because we have Rome or something, maybe? Or maybe because they didn't recognize the Patriarch in Rome. Okay, so all we need now is Alexandria. Alright, coming for you, Alexandria. How long? 5 years? And the White Horde, they're all going to leave the coalition. Burghers and mine privileges. No manpower. Judaism in decline. First time we've had one that wasn't Sunni, I think. The burghers want us to not take any of their manpower. Well, realistically, how much manpower are we getting from them right now? 7,000? It's not a lot, is it? That's yearly, of course. Huh. I really don't want to get none, though. Oh! They love us so much, we can just say no, and they don't even care. Okay. Well, no, then. Obviously. We will demand support from both of them. Let's get some serf conditions and some cash. Excellent. And the cash we shall hand straight over to the lesser nobles, and then I think we shall demote. They do lose 40 loyalty again. Why? I guess because the greater nobles have gained so much power. It's unfortunate. Let's do it anyway. And we will just continue to make the lesser nobles more and more happy as we go forwards. No huge unrest. Some over here, but that's manageable. Why aren't my freaking transport ships doing their job and transporting these gentlemen? I called for a boat ages ago. Let's send them to Antioch. This free guy here, straight into, not protecting, privateering Egypt, please. We'll let time go relatively quickly right now because we've got serious aggressive expansion in Italy. And truce is locking us out from big progress against the Islamic world. So, can we threaten war against you? No, of course we can't because we have a truce. Fair enough. Can we threaten war against you? Do we have a claim here? No. Oh, good point. Genoa. Hand it over. No? Relative strength of coalition. There is no coalition. Oh, these guys are actually in a coalition against us right now. I hadn't noticed. We should probably go to war with them then. You should always aggressively declare war on coalitions. Not always, that's an exaggeration, but a lot of the time you should aggressively declare war against coalitions. We should deal with the Italian uprisings first, though, which we are almost guaranteed to get. Islam in decline, beautiful. Still can't call this one because of that religious unrest. Well, let's not wait around in a province that has unrest. Let's just let the revolt fire and then deal with it. In fact, you guys should be drilling. Now, would you... you should be here, actually. And then we'll keep them both drilling. We're so close to 100% professionalism. I do really like the professionalism system, but I always look forward to the day when I can just stop drilling because I have 100%. More Islam in decline. How are we doing on conversions? Yep, nice. Got through, got past the mountains now. And here, this one, Damascus wasn't originally Orthodox. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think we have any Orthodox presence over here. Maybe in Rome with the appointment? No. Violence never stopped anything, in case you hadn't heard. Bulletproof armor, what? Armors would fire a pistol into a breastplate, leaving behind a dent that showed the buyers the armor was safe to wear. Golden era for culture, beautiful. So yeah, the local art and intellectual centres are out of control now. We're building loads and loads of them around the place, which is spectacular. The autonomy tanking, or rather getting very low in our core area, is being countered nicely now by all of these new territories we're adding. So our estates are going to get much richer. And the rich estates might build stuff out here, but they'll also build stuff in the core area, which will give us really good benefit from it. We're really struggling to spy against Hungary. Let's just give up. That's what you should do if you struggle at something, in case you're not aware. If at first you don't succeed, give up. Siena vassalage might work well. Now they are beholden to the one true faith. Nah, it doesn't seem necessary to me. So a land war against Castile is would be advisable. Seizing some of this land. Getting this northern half of Sicily is in the Tyrrhenian Sea. It's also very urbanized a lot of the time, yeah. Heavily urbanized island, Sicily. Very wealthy. So nice to have. More Sunni fanatics as freaking ever. But we're working on it, we're making progress. We've got substantially less Sunni population than we used to. So progress is definitely being made. Don't let nobody tell you it ain't. Intolerance has expired. Well, I can't have that. Expand the thesis and see if it actually works this time. I don't have the power spare. Persecute. Nice. I might replace the Patriarch. How long does the Church displeasure? It's 3 years? No, that's too long. I was thinking we should replace him because we currently have the Loyal one, which, while it sounds good, does give you minus 0.6 religious strength. Religious strength. Religious conversion strength is what I mean to say. Let's build those missing forts in the northern wall. Not roads. Forts. Sure, just pay it off with cash. And now we need one here. Would do it. It's mountains, so that works well. Very expensive in the mountains, but very effective too. Good, so that gives us a solid northern fort wall. We have a solid eastern fort wall. The wooden wall is pretty successful. Could throw down a few more of these here. It's only 2 ducats cheaper per caravel, but hey, it's not a small amount. If you add up the amount we'd be spending on it extra over the years, it becomes substantial. Not that substantial, but you know, you care about the pennies, and then you care about the pounds as well, and then it all takes care of itself. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode because I'm not making any sense. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.